see one more model, that is state transition graph model. It's a very important as far as the examination point is concerned. It is very important. Most of the question has been asked repeatedly in the previous question paper is what is a state transition graph model? Explain with the example. Okay, in this model I am going to give a complicated problem and I am trying to explain how the alarm generates. A state transition graph model is used by a circuit nerve center system. It could be used as a standalone system with the NMS. Figure shows the state transition diagram for a ping or the response, where it consists of two important components. One is ping node, one is receive response. Both are tried to communicate using ping and the response. As simple state diagram with the two state for ping or response process is shown in the figure. The two states are ping node and receive response. When an NMS sends a ping, it transition from ping node state to the receive response state. When receive a response, when it receives a response, NMS sends a ping, it transitions from ping node state to the receive response state. When it receives a response, it transitions back to the ping node state. This method is how the health of the component is monitored by NMS. Let us consider one more example, and it gives a clear idea how it works. The NMS pinging a hub and the hub is working and the connectivity to the NMS is good. A response is received for each ping sent, say every minute by the NMS. This is represented by the top two state, ping hub and receive response on left side in the figure shown. Let us consider a situation when a response for a ping is not received before the next ping is ready to send. The NMS typically expect a response in the 300 millisecond. An action is taken by the NMS and the state transition from a receive response to pinged twice. It is possible that a response is received for a second ping, then the transition back to the normal ping hub state. Looking into the figure, it is very clear, gives the idea how it works. However, if there is no response from the second ping, NMS pings a third times. The state transition is now pinged 3 times. The response for this ping will be causes a transition to the ping hub state. However, let us consider the situations of no response for the third ping. Let us assume that NMS is configured to ping 3 times before it declares that there is a communication failure between it and hub. Without any correlation, an alarm will trigger and icon represent the hub would be turned red. However, the hub may actually be working and the workstation on it may all be communicating with each other. From the topology database, the correlator in the NMS is aware that the path to the hub is via the router. Hence, the failure of the third ping on action is taken and the system transition to the ring router state. The router is pinged and the system transition to the receive response from the router state. So, there are two possibility outcome now. The connectivity to the router is lost and no response is received from the router. The system takes no action, which is indicated by the closed loop in the ping router state. The second possibility is that the response from the router, This means that the connection to the hub is lost. Now the correlation in the NMS trigger an alarm that turn the hub icon red. Please notice that this is the center of a router connectivity failure. Only the router icon turns red and none of the hubs connected to it turn red, thus identifying the root cause of the problem.